Now we look at increasing and reducing the terms of fractions. So let's say if we have three fractions, 1 over 2, 2 over 4, and 3 over 6 here. In terms of cutting the cake, this is to cut the cake into half, and this is to cut the cake into 4 equal portions, and I take 2 pieces, and this one here is equivalent to cutting the cake into 6 portions, equal portions, and I take 3 pieces. Now notice that they are all equivalent to half of the cake. So these 3 fractions here are all equal in value. Now in fact you can write a lot of fractions that are all equal to this. As long as the numerator is exactly half the denominator, the fractions are all equal to 1 over 2. For example, if my numerator is now 100, to make it equal to 1 over 2, my denominator need to be double of the numerator. Alright, so this is equivalent to 1 over 2. So no matter how you change the numerator and denominator, the value remains the same. So we will look at how to increase the terms of a fraction by a certain number, okay? Now, in order to do that, you multiply both the numerator and the denominator by that number. For example, if I want to increase 3 over 4 by 2, okay, by twice, I need to multiply the numerator and denominator by 2. Right? So both on top and bottom multiply by 2, which is equivalent to 6 over 8. So that makes the 2 fractions equal. How about if I want to increase 5 over 7? If I want to increase it by 7 times, the steps to do is to get the numerator and denominator both multiplied by 7. So therefore we get 5 times 7, 35 over 4, 7 times 7, 49. Right? Now increasing the terms of a fraction doesn't change its value. Because why? Because you are multiplying the numerator and denominator by the same number. Right? This is the same number here. And remember, essentially, this is equivalent to 1, a whole number of 1. So therefore, it's equivalent to the fraction multiplied by itself. What happens if I give you a fraction 4 over 7, which is equivalent to 35 over an unknown value? How can you determine the new value of the denominator? Now in this case, you need to look at the relationship of the denominator. How have 7 changed to become 35, right? So in this case, you get, to find out the ratio, you get 75 divided by 7, and you get 5. So you know, so now you know that for the denominator is 7 times 5, which gives you 35. So therefore, for the numerator on top, you have to multiply by the same number. So 4 times 5 equal to 20. So therefore, 4 over 7 will be equivalent to 20 over 35. Okay. So this is how to increase the terms of fractions. You multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number. How about on the opposite, if we want to reduce the fraction? Now, this is similar to increasing the fraction, except that it involves division now rather than multiplication. So let's have a look at how to reduce a fraction. Okay. For example, if you are given 12 over 30, in order to reduce the fraction, we will split the numerator and denominator into their prime factors. Now you have learned about prime factors earlier. Okay, so these are the numbers of prime numbers when multiplied together will give you back the original number. So the prime factors for 12 will be 2 times 2 times 3. So a little bit of revision here. Now to find the prime factors, we can use factorization 3. Okay, start with 12. We can divide 12 by 2, then we get 6. Right? So we tick 12, and 2 is a prime number. We circle. The number 6 here can be further split, right, by dividing it with 2, which gives us 3. Okay, so we have done number 6. 2 here is a prime number, so similar to 3. So therefore, the prime factors for 12 is 2 times 2 times 3. Now the prime factors for 30 is 2 times 3 times 5, right? Once we have split the numerator and denominator into their prime factors, step number 2 is to cross out any common factors. You will notice that we have 2 times 3 here and 2 times 3 here. Now they are common to both the numerator and denominator, so therefore we can cross them out, and when we do that, we are left with 2 over 5. So therefore, the fraction 12 over 30 is reduced to 2 over 5. Now another example, what happens if you are given 32 over 100? How should you do that? So think about it. I'll give you the solution soon. First of all, we need to split 32 into its prime factors, and you can follow this procedure here to find the prime factors, right? So you will get 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, and 100 is equivalent to 2 times 2 times 5 times 5, right? And you can cross out the common factor. In this case, 2 over 2 and 2 times 2 here can be crossed out. So you end up with 2 times 2 times 2, which is equivalent to 8. And the denominator, you have 5 times 5, which is 25. So therefore, 32 over 100 reduces to 8 over 25. Right? Now, another way to reduce a fraction, for example, if I have 36 over 60, now a quicker way probably is to divide both the numerator and denominator by 2. Okay, so if you divide 36 by 2, you get 18, and 60 divided by 2, you get 30. So once you have done that, again, you try to see if you can divide by 2. So 18 divided by 2 give you 9. 30 divided by 2 give you 15. Right? So you have 9 over 15. So both number cannot be divided by 2. So then you test the next number, which is 3. Can 9 be divided by 3? Yes, you can. You will get 3. Can 15 be divided by 3? Yes, you will get 5. So therefore, 36 over 60 will reduce to 3 over 50. Okay.